Hello, everybody. Welcome to Womenlines show. As friends, today we are having a teenager celebrity from Las Vegas. As friends, meet Arianna Shaprow, who is an award-winning teen writer and activist who has been featured on ABC, Fox, CBS, NBC, and the CW network. Ariana's poetry has been displayed in museums across the country. Today, we are here to talk about Ariana's newly released children's book entitled Love Yourself. In this book, Ariana uses her influence as an author to reinforce the power of self confidence and resilience among youth. Readers follow the story of a bold, brave, and beautiful plus size girl as she embarks upon a magical journey of self discovery, acceptance, and self love. The sweet, heartwarming narrative proves the importance of self empowerment when facing challenges like weight based teasing and discrimination. Welcome, Ariana, to our show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Such a pleasure to have you, Ariana. I'm so looking forward to know more about your book. So, first, tell us what inspired you to write Love Yourself at such a young age.
I was inspired to write Love Yourself because the act of self love is so important. We must love ourselves to have positive relationships with others and navigate the challenges that life will naturally throw at you. I've always suffered from body image issues, and I want the new generation to always think that they are good enough.
That's such an important topic you have shared, Ariana. And in present times, because of so many challenges, I think this is a very important topic, especially because of social media. We will discuss further on this. So, why you decided to write about just body image?
I wrote about body image because social media and seeing girls who you compare yourself to is constantly promoting unrealistic beauty standards, unattainable body types, and unsustainable diets. So it is easy to question your worth in a society like this one.
Right. I think this media plays a big role, and yeah, I think you have chosen the right topic in present times, which is impacting so many teenagers. So, where do you think teens receive messages about body image?
I think teens receive messages about body image from their peers, television, and social media. As a result of these inputs, teens can internalize societal messages about body image, ultimately leading to one feeling dissatisfied with their body.
So that impacts, right? When you watch something which is regularly talking about the way you should look, the way you should walk, the what you will eat, I think it really impacts, right? So, what are some signs of an unhealthy body image? You want to highlight something?
Yeah. If someone is constantly comparing themselves to others, exercising excessively, having unhealthy eating habits, or avoiding meals, then they may have an unhealthy body image.
Do you observe in your peer network you have communicated or friends have shared with you such incidences?
Oh, definitely, but it always makes me feel better to talk to my friends about these issues because people could relate to my story and it's not just you facing these challenges and a lot of people. Almost 60% of girls face body image issues.
So, have you observed this dissatisfaction is there in kids and impacts kids, teens, whatever? Because nowadays kids are exposed very early because of social media. They are aware of many things which they should be aware later part of their age. But as it is approachable, they are aware about many things. So, are you observing things which is showing dissatisfaction and it is affecting kids?
Oh, yes. I always stay positive when I hear cyberbullying, especially about body image on social media. But I know a lot of friends who take it to heart, and it's important to combat these issues and ignore those messages, tell a parent what's going on, and report it.
I think reporting is a good point you have taken out. if mass reporting is done, I think soon social media will be having so many restrictions, and this can be beneficial for so many kids. Can you share a little about your personal journey with body positivity and why this message is so important for you?
So I've always been really insecure about my weight, but lately I've been realizing that I'm beautiful just the way I am and I shouldn't compare myself to my peers and always accept myself because always looking down on how you look like that isn't going to help you. And it's better to just know that you're perfect the way you are.
Can you share some things or books or what you read or heard which helped you to change that thought process of yours?
I really
Any book
I
you have
haven't.
read or discussion with your mom, some point you want to, just one point can be good.
Oh, yeah. I've had many discussions with my mom about body positivity, and she's always told me to not care what other people say about my appearance and to always only focus on what's inside me and how kind I am in my heart.
Wow, I think she has done a good job because, yes, we parents, as parents, we have to keep reminding our kids that it is so important to have self love and accept ourselves the authentic way we are. So, what do you hope children and parents can take away from your book?
I want children to recognize that their bodies are good just the way they are, regardless of their size or shape. And hopefully, reading this book will help parents and children have a healthy conversation about body positivity. Ultimately, I want to promote a culture that celebrates all body types.
Fantastic. And this book is for everybody on this planet. So, yes, parents and kids both should buy this book. We will be sharing in the content section and make your kids aware how important it is to accept oneself, parents. So, in your opinion, Ariana, how does diet culture and unrealistic beauty standards affect young people today? What you're observing around?
I feel like it could definitely make people feel emotional and really change their perspective on themselves. So it's important to have these conversations about body positivity to prevent bad things from happening from these harmful messages and not never let them get to you.
Fantastic. And what are some ways you want to suggest to the network that can help to nurture a positive body image?
Positive affirmations every day are so crucial. Every morning, I remind myself how fortunate I am to be here. Some of my affirmations are I'm ready to confront the challenges ahead. I'm grateful to be here. I'm growing and improving each day. And there are so many positive affirmations throughout this book, and the character exudes strength and confidence, which is such an important role model for young children.
Fantastic. So, as a biracial young woman of color, do you feel representation in books and media is improving? What more can be done?
It's definitely improved over time and it's come really far, but Black women still represent less than 4% of leads in films, and it is very rare to see one starring in a book or a movie as a main character. That is why I put this as my main character for my book, because I hope that Black girls will read it and begin to believe in their resounding beauty. In order to address the underrepresentation of Black people in media, we really do need to create relatable characters, support Black stories, and increase the number of leadership roles for Black individuals.
I like that. And I'm sure this is going to help so many women and girls, especially parents and their kids. If when they read this book, I'm sure they will get motivation and some new awareness that they have to be mindful about the acceptance of self acceptance. So, what was your writing process like? Did you face any challenges while creating Love Yourself?
It all came from my heart, so it was really easy to write, but I would say that the most challenging part was condensing all the things that I wanted in a very small number of pages. I wanted to make sure that all the content and substance effectively fit the format. And the most rewarding part is hopefully having a positive impact on other girls' lives and helping them develop a healthier body image from a young age.
So, what are some, yeah, who are some authors or activists that inspire you for your work? You want to share something?
Yes, of course. Toni Morrison inspired my book as well as Maya Angelou. They both celebrated the beauty of Black women and Black culture and emphasized the importance of self love.
Beautiful. I love both of them. What advice would you give to other young people who want to write or advocate for some important cause? Can you share some tips?
You need to always believe in yourself and know that you can do anything and that the sky is the limit. It is your job to be your number one fan and put out your voice and message out there.
Beautiful. At such a young age, you are so much self-aware, and I love your confidence. Lots of best wishes to you, Ariana. May love yourself. Reach out to as many girls and change their life. Thanks for sharing your views, sharing about your book, and yes, best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.